What's up, YouTube? This is going to be a really short video, and this is how you're going to crush it in quarter 1 for your brand or any e-commerce store. So before we dive into it, I just want to talk about what I do. So my name is Brian. I run Youthful Creative Marketing Agency, where I've scaled and spent over $300,000 in 2025 alone. So I'm going to break down the simple steps I did with all my clients to be able to do this amount of numbers. So if you see on my screen here, we're going to be talking about guidelines, okay? This is going to be for quarter 1, and this is essentially what you're going to do if you want to scale your brand or your business to that next level. So first up on the list, we're going to talk about consistency. We're going to talk about consistency. Now, people have to realize that we are no longer in 2022 or 2023, right? What happens is that whenever you're trying to run your brand now, you have to be consistent with new designs that align with the trend that's going on, okay? Pay it close attention. You have to design with the ideas that's going on, that's trending. So for example, polo zips or polo items were trending for a little minute, and a lot of people worried at that time. A lot of people started making designs around that, and it's a perfect way to literally align your consistency with the trend. Number 2, you need to build a planning days. I say this all the time. If you're not planning for your brand and your business, you're going to fail. What I do is I tell my clients on specific days to plan out that week. We help them with their creatives, and then we go out and make these type of videos. Now, you have to understand that you have to put in the work. On Mondays, you plan, and weekdays, you execute. So Mondays, you plan. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you go out and make those videos and creatives. Now, third, inconsistency is just stop procrastinating, man. It's about to be quarter 1, and if you're not designing along with what I told you, the trend, and if you're not building a planning system, that's even basically more than what you need, especially in this new day and age. Now I'm gonna get into the second one, which is market research. Now, a lot of people don't do this at all. They start their clothing brand, they start whatever they want to do, and then they just, that's pretty much it. They just start a brand, they trying to design some bullshit. So excuse my language. And it's not gonna work like that, right? You have to have a structure. And that structure is studying and analyzing competitors and customers, and then you make planning a weekly thing, okay? Mondays, like I said, you plan on Mondays, and then during that week you execute. You also reach out to influencers for UGC content. Now, a lot of people are willing to post. Now, this is going to be when you scale. When you start scaling, I'm going to get into that. When you start scaling, you got to reach out to a lot of creators who have between 10 to 15,000 followers, and you're going to give out some pieces to them. In return, they make you a review, they make you a get ready in me video, they make you a whole bunch of video, right? That is essential. Now, 5 is capture a lot of data. People forget this part when you're running a brand. Every single quarter, or if for let's say for quarter 1, every single week you're tracking your data. What did the most? What type of items sold the most? What type of creative did this? What type of creative did that? Over time, you're building this report on your brand, and when you go into quarter 2 or when you're designing a new item, you can see what your customers like. You can kind of see and give a feel for what creatives is going to work, okay? Now, the last but not the least, which is delegate. Now, a lot of people miss out on this, right? When you're scaling, if you're doing anywhere from 10 to 20K a month, you should be hiring a team around you step by step. Now, DM me on Youthful Brian if you want a step-by-step guide on how to hire people for the cheap. Now, also comment down below if you want me to teach you how to hire. Both ways you can reach through DM when you comment down below. And then this will get you to 50K to 100K months like this, right? Okay. The reason why I'm saying this is because whenever you take these initiatives that I told you into action, you can't lose, bro. If you're consistent, if you do market research and you delegate, there is no way you can lose in 2026. Is because you're putting a lot of effort into your brand, you're being consistent, you're analyzing trends in market, and then you're going out to execute. To end this video, here's me showing, I'm gonna refresh, okay? Here's me showing the ad account that I scaled my client to doing over 50K on the ads, and then over 100K in totals for this collection. Now, the time I say October 19th to 18th, which is around 2 months, the reason why is because we have one collection for around 2 months. So he essentially made 50K in a month. and then he made 100K in 2 months. But that's very good for a brand that's not really that consistent, and it's also the last quarter of the year. So yeah, like I said, this is all you literally have to do for next year. I laid down the blueprint, but that's pretty much it. This is gonna be a really short video. If you guys like it, this is my first ever video, so comment down below if it's really helpful and if I should drop more videos. But I hope you guys crush it in quarter 1. Like I said, if you have any more questions, go ahead and shoot me down below. I can get really in depth into the ads manager and then show you how a few things work, what are some winning ads I use, how my thought process go whenever I'm trying to make a winning ads or test new ads, and then just a whole bunch of videos that I can drop for you guys. But go ahead and comment down below if y'all want more videos, and hit my DMs if you want to work personally with me. But see you on the next one.